In this video, I'm going to be talking about goal setting. What's up guys, AJ here. And yesterday I actually turned 36 and I decided to get up a little early. I came here by the ocean and I started to write down some goals. Every year, of course around New Year's, new year, new you, I like to set my goals. That's when I really do the heavy lift on it. I do my complete vision sheet around personal, business, 1 year, 3 year, 5 year, and someday goals. But on my birthday, I like to really just kind of future cast. You might have not seen goal setting done this way. I first learned it from Tim Ferris in the 4-Hour Work Week when I was in my early 20s. And he calls it dreamlining. I tweaked it a little bit and I like the name future casting better, so that's how I use it. Essentially what you're doing is you're setting goals for what you want to have, what you want to be, and what you want to do. The unique part of this exercise is you're actually allocating how much each thing will cost. So of course have is, what kind of house do you want to have? Do you want to have a vacation home, a boat, a car, jet skis? What do you want to have in your life? B is like what do you want to be? I kind of always struggle with this one because I feel like I've been really purposeful about this over the last 15, 20 years. So yesterday for me, B was just be my best self. What does that look like? For me, it's investing in coaching and masterminds and surrounding myself with people who I aspire to be more like. And for that, I actually put down a budget of $5,000 a month. I believe in coaching, I believe in masterminds, and I've always spent a good portion of money on it. However, this would be about double what I've ever spent on coaching or masterminds. I put down kiteboarder and golfer as B over do, because when I look at things I want to get better at, whether it's being healthy, working out, running, reading, I like to think I am a reader, I am a runner. I start to kind of embrace that as an identity versus it's just something that I do. Now doing, this is probably one of the things that I get really excited about because I love experience, I love traveling. So doing is, your vacations, what are things that you want to be doing with your family. It could even be things on a daily basis, like morning routines, the gym you go to, you get a massage every week. So list down for each category everything that you want in your life. And you can pick a time frame. For me, I picked 36 months. I like it to be long enough so I can make massive changes in my life, but also short enough so that it feels more tangible, feels closer. I can sometimes be a little impatient, so I like to have kind of a short to mid-term time frame on goals like this. If you're unsure on what some of these things might cost, you might have to do a little research. For example, if you want to own, say, a $3 million vacation home, well, what would a mortgage like that cost? I'll give you a hint, about $5,000 to $6,000, depending on where interest rates are for every million that you're going to finance, would be a good benchmark, rough numbers. So it'd be, say, a $15,000 to $20,000 mortgage, depending on the area, property taxes and all that. So that would be one example. Vacations, do you want to take that trip around Europe? So do a little due diligence, do a little research, and really figure out what is this going to cost me so it's more tangible. So my number came out about triple what I'm currently spending, and it was still less than I expected. I thought really big. I was like, you know what, it's my birthday, I'm turning 36. Let's see what it looks like these next few years. What can I accomplish before I turn 40? And aside from really honestly pretty much everything I want that I wrote down, and it's triple what I'm spending, and based on my trajectory I think I can get there in 3 years, assuming that everything keeps going the way it is. It's getting a little bright out here, so in the description I'll have a link to the actual spreadsheet that I use to do this, so hopefully you find that helpful. And if you do, put it in the comments. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this exercise, how to impact you. And of course, guys, it really helps me. I put a lot of effort into these videos. If you could subscribe to my channel and give me a thumbs up on this video if you're getting value, that would be really, really cool. Would really appreciate that. One of the things I noticed, is I've done this exercise with a lot of real estate agents. I've done it with a lot of my friends. After you add up your number, it's usually so much less than you think, so much less. I find that even for high income earners, it's usually $10,000 to $15,000 a month. So your dream life might be just within reach and you don't even know it. So that's the actual exercise, some tips on how to really get the most out of it. Get to a place that inspires you. For me, it's the ocean. I'll give you a little peek of that. It's this beautiful place here, Dorado Beach, Puerto Rico. I like to get by the ocean, and I also like to have some coffee. Definitely want to be a little caffeinated. I like to move my body a little bit. You know, this morning and yesterday I didn't do too much, but I definitely walked a little bit before doing it. You know, took some deep breaths so that my energy was higher. I felt awake, I felt alive, I felt inspired. It's warm out, it's humid. I like that weather, so it got me in the right state of mind. For you, maybe you don't live by the ocean, maybe you don't live in the mountains, maybe you just live, you know, kind of like where I used to live in Charlotte, North Carolina, where there's, you know, maybe some lakes and streams, which I also love, but maybe there's not even that by you. Like, where could you go? Maybe it's just your favorite coffee shop, maybe it's a library, maybe it's a great corner in your house that you just love that space where it's quiet by the fireplace. So get where you love and start by writing down what you want your ideal life to look like, your perfect life for you. And be very descriptive. Like, what do you want your body to be like? What do you want your relationships to be like? What kind of things are you doing in the future? It's kind of a letter to your future self. And once you do that, that's like the heart part of it. That's like getting into your heart. What do I want my life to look like? And then the future casting part of it is like, this is the numbers. This is the more analytical part of it. This is how much is it going to cost me, so I know how much money I need to make per year to live this dream life. And that's pretty much it, guys. Spend about an hour on it. I'm so excited. Like, what are you going to figure out for your life? Like, what do you want in your life that's going to come out of this exercise? So again, guys, subscribe to my channel. Would really appreciate it. And you know what? You owe it to yourself. Don't wait till your birthday. Don't wait till New Year's. Start now. Figure out what you want out of this life, because I know this. Life's short and you only have one. Let's get it.